Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy OPZ back here with another album review. Today I'm gonna be doing something different. My brother had suggested I listen to some K-pop. I've never really gave it a shot. The only time my only experience with it is on the Juice World song where he had one of the BTS members on there. I really did enjoy that. I couldn't really understand it or tell you what he said, but it did, it's different and it sounded good. So I'm gonna give I think the artist is called Jin. I just kind of Googled K-pop and this popped up. So we're gonna see what's up with it. Okay, so first up we've got Running Wild. I really enjoyed it. You could tell he was pouring his heart out in that, man. Yeah, it's pop music, and yeah, it's like some people could say there's not a lot of soul in pop music. I'd say different. I mean, that was some good soul in there. He was speaking with his emotions, speaking with his chest. It was a very beautiful song, a lot of melody, a lot of singing. You could tell at times that English might not be his first language, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, he is trying his absolute best, and that is all you can really ask. Like that man is killing it out there. I mean, I could not take on another language and sing like that. Let me tell you, like that was really impressive. Ranking wise, I'm probably throwing that in S tier. I'm gonna be honest. That impressed me a lot. I hope the album keeps on with that impression because that was very impressive. I mean, like immaculate writing, immaculate song, just all in general, like it was beautiful. I mean, truly beautiful. Next up, we've got "I'll Be There." It was definitely more on the pop side than "Running Wild" in my opinion. It doesn't take anything away from it though. That ooh 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 ooh, that was fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting that in S tier. It switched behind between Korean and English, and I could appreciate that. I don't know what he's saying, but it sounded good. The whole general sound of the song, there was some singing in the background, there was some good drums at the start and near the end. I just like how it sounds. Like I don't know if that's like different, but it sounds good. Like it brings my ears happiness, if that makes sense. Like even if I don't know what he's saying, it's still resonating with me. It's still making an impact on me. So, yeah, I mean, two S tier songs right off the bat. We got another level next, so let's check it out. Next up, we've got another level. Honestly, if we're going right off, like straight off the soundtrack, straight off the music, I mean that's above and beyond better than these two. The guitar, the piano, everything on that song just I mean, it was beautiful, gorgeous. I felt like I was floating. Now, the chorus, I don't know if I liked as much as the other two, but it still wasn't bad. It still definitely had a lot to it. It definitely sounded good. It just didn't sound as good, in my opinion. But the actual soundtrack, the guitar, everything else about the song, even the verses were amazing. I mean, I never thought there would be a day where I'm listening to K-pop and enjoying it, and I'm purely stunned right now, like flashbang out. Like this is crazy. So I mean, if we're being totally honest here, we're dealing with another banger, and honestly, I might like that one the most. Falling gave me like old kind of like maybe 2008 to early like 2012-ish vibes of just like upbeat, happy, positive. This is something I could hear coming on the radio, and after a few times I'd be singing along. Like it's very much um uh like the album title says, very happy. Very good music, very happy music. I'm smiling, I'm bopping. Like you couldn't be in a bad mood listening to this. You really couldn't. I'm not seeing a lot of bad vibes or bad energy in this album at all. It's very upbeat. Um, you know, it's kind of like watching a sunflower follow the sun. You just kind of want to keep listening to it. You want to keep following it because it's so energetic. This type of energy falls off of the song. Like it comes from the song and enters you. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely putting it in S tier again. I mean, I like mainly I listen to rap, I listen to rock, I listen to some pop here and there. Like Billie Eilish comes to mind. I don't think of many other. Maybe a little Bruno Mars, maybe a little Maroon Five. Like I know those are probably not the best pop artists, but I'm just naming a few. I mean, but yeah, I don't listen to a lot of pop, and this is definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting to not be able to listen to the music, to not be able to enjoy it because I wouldn't understand it, and he's completely blown that away because you can understand almost everything he's saying. He's speaking very intelligently, very thoughtfully. The lyrics are thoughtful. I'm really enjoying this. Like I don't want to just glaze and make like say that everything is amazing, but I'm not finding anything I dislike about this. I'm not finding a problem. I'm not finding a flaw. So I mean, it's I'm having a hard time not glazing this album, and I'm not even a K-pop listener. Like I'm being so for real. Like this is like imagine Pharrell happy and how he wanted that song to be. And I mean, yeah, that song got overplayed completely, but if you take away the fact that it got overplayed, you know that vibe of like because I'm happy, like that whole like just snapping your fingers while you're walking down the street, you know, tipping your hat, like giving the homeless man $5. That whole vibe is all throughout this album. That's what this entire album is made out of. At least so far. We still got two songs, and I don't want to jump the gun, but I mean, I'm seeing a lot that I like right here. Like this could be you know, I'm in a good mood going to work. Let's throw on some Happy by Jin. You know what I'm saying? And I can just play any of it because I'm liking all of it right now. I'm not seeing anything. It's short. It's sweet. I think the whole album's 16 minutes long, and I mean, it's definitely making an impression on me for sure. I might have to check out more K-pop after this. So next up, we've got Heart on the Window. If I'm keeping it a stack, if this is your favorite song, I'm sorry. It's just not as good as these other ones. I'm gonna be honest. I'm putting it an A, maybe B. No, we'll put an A. I really like the whoever the girl was on there singing with him. She had a very pretty voice. I just it felt a little generic to me, and that's why I'm putting it an A. It wasn't a bad song. I definitely listen to it again. I like the messaging. I like what they're talking about. How like you can love somebody better when with your heart exposed, with you know it all on the table, basically. I definitely think it does fall short a little bit, and my reasoning on that is I think it's just a little too pop soundy. Like the rest of these songs kind of have something that differentiates them into a different sound, or maybe not differentiates them, but there's something there that I can grab onto, like a rope. I can hold on to that and climb up it. With this one, I feel like I'm climbing up a very small rope. Like there's just it just feels very um it's still got the same like vibes. It's still very happy, very upbeat. I'm not complaining about that. I really enjoy it. I think the maybe it's the chorus and just how it kind of sounds the same every time that it happens. Near the end, they kind of changed it up, but I'm not trying to harp on the song at all. I'm just saying it's not on the same level as these other ones are. I wouldn't actively look for this one on the album. I'd let the album play. Like this, I'm not complaining at all. This is an amazing album. But you know, I'm not gonna skip this song, but I'm not gonna like know it word for word first out of all the other songs on the album. You know, so I mean, it's definitely decent though. It's definitely better than a lot of things I've heard recently. So let's keep it pushing though. We got one more song. I will come to you. Let's hope it's good. All right, so I I don't want to rank this song poorly because I can't understand them. I'll give my honest thoughts that it is probably the most beautiful song on the whole album. Um I wish I knew what he was talking about because he sounded very sincere and very emotional and very um just honest. Like that felt like it was from the heart. Like I couldn't understand a word and I felt words, you know. It brought out a lot of emotion in me, but I'm not able to really understand what emotion he was trying to bring to the table. And maybe that could change with me like looking up the lyrics and seeing what he was talking about. But I mean, me personally, I think I should judge the music for what it is, the music, you know. And I haven't looked up any lyrics so far because I'm judging what I hear and what sounds good to me. So I really did enjoy how it sounded, so I'm gonna put it in A. I don't know what he was, you know, referring to. I can only assume based off of the title, which is like he'll be there for her. He's gonna go out of his way for her, or for him, or for whatever. And so I mean, I can appreciate that. I can't really, you know, word for word sing that back. And so for that reason, I'm not going to put it in S. But I do think it had S class potential in how it sounded and how it the vibe overall and just the you know like that could play at a wedding and no one would think twice. So overall, man, I'm gonna give that album probably a 9.1, 9.2 out of 10. And that's just because I don't really come from here. So I mean, I could put out this video and it could be all wrong, and this could be his worst album of all time, and everyone flames me in the comments. So I don't know. But me personally, first time really experiencing K-pop, I'd have to say I'd like it and I'd come back to it for sure. But yeah, let me know how you guys felt about the video. Leave a comment down below which album I should do next. And yeah, stay safe. See ya.